In the Epic Apple trial, Microsoft executives came up on stage and said, you know what? We've actually never made any money. What Microsoft's strategy is just continue to subsidize the cost of the console for decades. Xbox doesn't make any money. So this was also really interesting. Trial testimony cracks open Microsoft's black box. So basically what this is saying is, in the Epic Apple trial, Microsoft executives came up on stage and said, you know what? We've actually never made any money selling the actual Xbox console ever. And where they make their money, Microsoft offsets the losses with a 30% commission it charges on game sales. And then they have subscriptions to Game Pass and other in-game buying your little staff for your character, all these kinds of in-game purchases, which is really interesting. And the reason why it's so interesting is, in the book and on our blog, one of the things we've covered when we published this thing years ago, 7 strategies for solving the chicken and egg problem. And one of those strategies is enter with significant pre-investment. And we use, guess what, Xbox as an example. A great example of this strategy is Microsoft's launch of the original Xbox, about committing $500 million to promote the platform and, do this to both get, yes, consumers interested, but they needed to get the game developers to make games so that when they launch the Xbox, it has games that you can play, right? So, they said, hey, we're going to put all this money into Xbox. Game developers, you should feel confident that you can build a game and you will do well, right? Because we're going to get a lot of customers and demand coming through to this thing. It just so happens that the word pre-investment, that should actually be struck, because what Microsoft's strategy is just continue to subsidize the cost of the console for decades and make it up on the transactions, on the core transaction, on the usage. But they've continued to subsidize the cost of the console for now, not just years, but decades, which is really interesting. And I think a great example, A, about tech monopoly strength to continue to invest in this, and B, about what ends you have to go to, and what ends Microsoft is willing to go to, particularly just in gaming, to really get these network effects and keep these network effects. We've also saw Microsoft use another strategy here. This, our single and double-sided marquee strategy, where they were taking, they were giving big contracts. We saw Spotify do this with Joe Rogan on podcasting, but we saw Microsoft do this with their Mixer competitor against Twitch to steal Ninja and other big gamers to come over to Twitch. That's the marquee strategy, to try and seed the demand and bring key producers over to the marketplace, the platform, to get consumers interested. So lots of different ways you can take the slice of the apple. Microsoft really, very adept platform operator over there. Hi, I'm Alex. Thanks for watching the show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, but even better, make sure to follow us on Odyssey, follow us on Rumble, and text us 203-646-5159. Text the word Monopoly. You'll be subscribed. You'll get updates about when we're going live, our latest videos, and we'll send you even a little goodie bag. And in the event that we all get banned from big tech, we'll still be connected.